boys and girls. This is Miss Donna. I hope you've had a great time at school, that you've been learning lots of wonderful, wonderful things. Today we're going to start a new activity, a new art activity, which will only take us just this one time. We're not going to take 2 times of art class to do it. So let me tell you what you're going to need today. You're going to need a piece of white paper, or you can use the little pieces like we did last time. You will need some scissors, only your size. These are my scissors. And you will also need your markers, any colors. It doesn't matter what colors this time, except we are not going to use the black marker, okay? All right, we're going to save this for another time. And the last thing you're going to need is a bunch of, what are these? Yes, these are Q-tips. What do we do with these Q-tips usually? Yes, we clean our ears. That's right. But that's not what we're going to use them for today. We're going to use them in our artwork, and we're going to use them like we might use a paintbrush. How about that? We can use so many things to make artwork, but these are things that I think you have at your house. So let's get those things together, and I'll take just a tiny bit of time and wait for you, and I'll just come right back, and I'll be right here, okay? All right, let's go. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to need, if you have this size paper, then all you have to do is from it, I want you to cut just kind of a little piece. It needs to be, it can be any shape at all. But it does need to be a little bit long, but not real long, okay? So a piece kind of like this, all right? So I am going to take this piece that I just cut, and I'm going to put it in my clipboard. This is like my table for when I'm talking to you. That's all I'm going to do, but I want you to be able to see it so I can hold it up. All right, so there's that. And we are going to take a marker, any color. It does not have to be this color. Okay, it can, but you can use any color, all right? Now, I'm going to take off my lid, and remember, when we use our markers, we keep the lid with it, and we put it on there nice and tight so it doesn't come off. And I am going to take my marker and a clean Q-tip, and I'm going to press the Q-tip into the marker, just like that. I'm going to push it until I get some marker ink on my Q-tip. I'm going to do a little bit more because we want to make sure there's enough on there. We don't want to do the tip because it might smash our marker. We want our marker to have a good tip. So let's keep putting some on there. All right. I think that's good. I'm going to put my lid back on. And now I'm going to use my Q-tip, and I'm going to make some dots on my Q-tip, on my paper with my Q-tip, okay? You can put them everywhere. You can put them in any kind of design you want. Dot, dot, dot. We're making lots and lots of dots. You know, boys and girls, there's a very famous artist who does all of his artwork, makes all of his artwork using dots. Yes, he's very famous, and he does beautiful artwork with dots. Okay, you know what? I think I'm ready for another color, all right? So now keep the same Q-tip. This end has red in it. Now we're going to use the clean end. We're going to change colors. Let's use a beautiful blue. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the Q-tip right on the marker, press kind of hard so that it soaks up the marker color. See, boys and girls, I'm going to put plenty on there. Remember, you have to press kind of hard. Make sure you can see it. All right, put the lid back on, and let's keep making our dots. That is a pretty color. Now, boys and girls, you are going to decide what colors to use yourself. You can use, you don't have to use all the markers in your box, all the colors. The only color we're not using is black, right? We're going to save that for later. But you're going to fill up this whole paper, putting your dots very, very close together until the whole paper is full. Dot, dot, dot. And don't be in a hurry. We don't ever want to do our artwork in a hurry, because if we do, we end up making mistakes and it doesn't look as good. So I'm going to use, for just to show you for now, I'm going to use a different color, a third color. Let's see. I think I'll use this purple. I'm going to get a clean Q-tip because I want a clean Q-tip for my colors, so we don't mix our colors yet. And I'm going to do the same thing. Press, 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 press. Get lots of good color on there. See? And I'm going to put the lid back on because that's super important. And I'm going to keep going. Boys and girls, every color that you use needs a different Q-tip. It needs a clean end to your Q-tip, okay? Now on this one that I'm doing with you, we've just got 3 colors on there. You can use as all the colors in your box if you want to, but we want to use a clean end to our Q-tip with every different color. So you're going to keep making your dots until your page is all filled up, just like that. I took it all the way to the edges, and this is kind of a different shape. So boys and girls, that's what I want you to do. Now, when you finish with this and you have filled it all in, I want you to turn your paper over and put your name on the back. You can use one of the markers, and I want you to write it nice and big, and if your helper wants to do it with you, that's okay too, that's for sure. Then I want you to bring it to school with you when you come, because I am going to use these to make a special name tag that I'm going to use with your artwork. When we put it out in the hallway for others to see, I'm going to have your name right there with it. But we're going to use this piece of artwork for your name, and I will do that part, okay? All right. Now, if you were at home and you're staying home for school, you can definitely do this yourself, or with your mom or your dad. So you will finish your paper, fill it all in. You can actually even cut it into a different shape if you want to, but it has to be big enough to put your name on it. Okay, that's important. And so I'm just cutting this because it's just for a different shape, just for fun. You don't have to. Then you will take your black marker and you will write your name on it. And I'm just going to put, let's see, I just put the word name, N-A-M-E, okay? That's for if you're at home. I'm going to outline it because to me, that makes it look nice and finished. And you will have that at home to keep with your artwork, okay? If you're coming to school, I want you to bring it to me just with the dots on it, okay? Because then I will work on it and I will put your name on there. Of course, this will have dots everywhere, but don't forget to put your name on the back. Do we put our name on the front? No, what goes on the front? Our artwork. Now I will write your name very carefully myself for those of you who are coming to school, to Casa, Azafran. But I need to know who this belongs to when you bring it. Okay, so that's why your name needs to go on the back. I will do this part. Okay, very good. All right, boys and girls. I think that's all we're going to do today. And I hope you're having a wonderful fall break. I hope you're at home or somewhere special with your family. I hope you're getting to play lots and lots of games with your sisters and brothers and your friends. I hope you get to play outside because the weather is beautiful. And I just hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time. Boys and girls, I will see you next time, okay?